Hello, Mr. So-and-so here. So, unfortunately the streams yesterday for the Monster Hunt World beta went dark for me, so I have no idea. My internet connection is the same I use for playing online and streaming, and yeah, I streamed 2 times, so I will try again later today and see if that's still a problem. Now, for anyone who still hasn't checked out the beta or maybe can't do it at the moment because you're on vacation, for instance, let me first give you a basic overview. So, in the full game, of course, there will be a lot of customization in the beta. You can pick between 6 preset male characters and 6 preset female characters. In addition, let's go with very simple names here. Let's go with this male character. Then you can pick one of 6 pelicos, your cat buddies that will actually help you. Can also interact with another cat race in the game and try to, for instance, capture monsters with vines. As long as you play with only 2 people, you can take your pelicos along. Otherwise, you will have to play by yourself, or of course with your online buddies. That's what I meant. Then let's also make this simple. Yes, that's okay. Now you can always remake your character when you close the game, so everything will only be saved while you are playing. Now the beta has 3 quests. As you can see, we have the beginner quest, Great Devourer, Great Jagras. We have an intermediate quest, Wildspire Rampage with a Bareth, and we have the expert quest, the Ancient Forest Menace with an Anjanath. You also have different other monsters interacting with you. Sometimes they might get attacked or attack the monster you're trying to finish. I myself haven't found all of them so far, because I just saw a video of yet another monster appearing. So let's start with the beginner quest. As you can see, you can pick a starting camp. So far I always went with the first one, in particular when playing co-op, so everyone would stay in the same area. Now let's depart directly. As you can see, my character and my cat are already equipped. So we're going to depart because now in Monster Hunter World, unlike the older titles, you can actually change your equipment and your Pelico's equipment in the base camp, which we will be doing in a bit as soon as it has loaded. There we go.
Okay, you ready to get cracking on that quest?
Now you can rest here in the tent.
The Great Jagras has yellow and green stripes and the gluttonous habit of swallowing.
As you can see, you can change your equipment. You have a few armor sets to pick from. You have mantles. Those are cooldown items. This one, the Ghillie mantle, is concealing us from monsters' view. We have one protecting us from wind, which isn't quite a problem in the beta because we don't have to fight the Rathalos, the flying monster, the only thing that can cause wind damage. Maybe the other monster I haven't encountered yet, the Puke. Then we have the Challenger mantle that is basically taunting the monster. So if you want to go, let's say, a little bit like a tank for your teammates, that might be helpful. The Rocksteady mantle absorbing damage and reactions like wind effect or hearing, because monster roars will actually stagger your character. Here we have the reduction of water damage, water blight, also muck or mud you get stuck in, that will be reduced or negated. A health booster, that is like a portable healing station with a cooldown that you can place. As you can see, that's equipped. And then we have several charms: defense charm, attack. And considering that the monsters you have to fight are rather easy and the time limit unfortunately is 20 minutes, I suggest going with the attack charm first. And for this video I will be using the lance first. Then of course you have the canteen here that you should use before you leave for the hunt, and you can eat in Monster Hunter to receive several benefits. In that case, attack up AM, defense up AM, elemental resistance up. That might be useful for people that are struggling against the expert monster quest, the Great Jagras, because that is actually breathing fire, or a combination of small attack up and defense up. So in that case I will simply go with attack up. If you want to, you can skip this scene by pressing start, so you don't have to watch it over and over. There we go. And also our stamina and health get raised by that, so that's definitely useful. Then we have this item box here where we can take additional items. Healing potions, rations are raising your stamina, and the files are used for creating bow ammo. And here you have certain types of ammo for the bow guns. So fighting the Great Jagras means that we first have to find him, and therefore we need to look out for monster prints. And as soon as we find them, we have a little helper called scout flies, like little fireflies accompanying us. There you go. So we need to find several footprints, and if we found enough, our scout flies will actually show us the way. So let's see, where are more footprints? If we're lucky, we will run into... oh, there's another one. Well, no, those were skid marks, so...
locked onto the scent of the monster. Be on the lookout for more tracks or traces.
Yeah, still not enough. Very often, of course, you will run into the monster by accident. But it seems Great Jagras...
Try to piece together the monster's trail, then let the scout flies show you the way.
Yeah, I'm about to do that, lady. You can also expect quite a few videos to show you the basics for the weapons, and I'm for sure no expert. As you can see, some things are contextual. There's another footprint. So, for instance, the vines, very often you can use shortcuts and swing across vines. But here you can see the scout flies finally caught the trace, so... there we go, there's the carcass. And there is our Great Jagras. Now, I'm a lance and gun lance main myself in Monster Hunter. I also played a few of the other weapons, in particular way back. So I will try to get you as much insight as possible. Okay, now the monster is enraged. That also happens when they get more aggressive then. But of course that's the beginner's quest, so we won't have any problems here. At some point, if you don't manage to kill the monster, it will start to limp back to its nest, and there you can either let it sleep and capture it in the full game, or simply go for the kill. There we go. That's it already. So, the basic understanding here, never forget to eat. Pick the weapon you like, and try to get the monster by finding footprints, skid marks, or carcasses. So, of course, we don't need to carve for crafting materials. Nothing will save for the beta. The only thing that you can unlock are 3 commendation packs for the full game, items, and also a face paint to customize your hunter. Okay, there we go. So, 7 minutes all in all. Not too bad. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon with a lot of new videos.